Local diesel prices will skyrocket by up to 24 pesos per liter this week, with some companies agreeing to stagger the price hikes amid the raging Middle East war. In a media briefing on Monday, March 9, Department of Energy Secretary Sharon Gorin says Shell Pilipinas will impose the biggest jump in diesel prices, reaching 24 pesos and 25 centavos a liter. Shell will impose Tuesday, March 10, an initial 14 pesos and 55 centavos per liter increase. An additional 7 pesos and 30 centavos per liter will be implemented on Wednesday, March 11, while 2 pesos and 40 centavos per liter will be added on Thursday, March 12. Petron's diesel price will climb by 19 pesos and 20 centavos a liter. Petron will initially implement a hike of 11 pesos and 60 centavos per liter on Tuesday. An additional 3 pesos and 80 centavos per liter will be added from Wednesday to Thursday to complete the total increase. Diesel products at Total Gas Networks will also go up by 20 pesos and 20 centavos per liter this week. The adjustments at Total will be implemented in 2 tranches over 2 days. Jeter Petroleum will also stagger the implementation of increases, with a total at 19 pesos per liter. Chevron provides the lowest jump at 17 pesos and 50 centavos a liter, with the adjustments rolled out in 7 batches of 2 pesos and 50 centavos per day. Sea Oil is set to charge higher by 21 to 23 pesos per liter for diesel. Sea Oil's adjustment will be stretched in 2 tranches. Meanwhile, gasoline prices will be more expensive by 7 to 13 pesos per liter starting Tuesday. Local oil companies are also seen to roll out gasoline price hikes in tranches. Garin says the department cannot dictate to companies the prices of petroleum products as they can only monitor them.
You have to remember, though, that the price is not regulated by DOE. It's because of the oil deregulation law. We cannot dictate the companies in what price they will charge the public. What DOE can do is monitor and they have them explain why their prices are like that.
She says the agency had already issued show-cause orders to gas stations that updated their prices before the scheduled price adjustments. ML Party List Representative Laila de Lima and Father Flavio Villanueva filed a cyber libel complaint against 18 alleged former Marines who claim to be bagmen of former Ako Bicol Representative Zaldy Co. De Lima and Villanueva also filed a complaint against the alleged former Marines lawyer, Attorney Levito Baligod. De Lima and Villanueva arrived at the National Bureau of Investigation Cybercrime Division office at around 9 a.m. on Monday, March 9 to file the complaint. Baligod and the alleged Marines named De Lima and Villanueva as among the alleged recipients of kickbacks from anomalous flood control projects. Baligod subsequently admitted committing an oversight in naming De Lima as among the supposed recipients of suitcases full of cash. While there might be an error on his part, the lawyer still insisted that he included De Lima in the list because she was allegedly present at meetings where she was handed a paper bag containing cash. In an ambush interview, De Lima says it is not the first time that she became a subject of allegations meant to smear her name.
Ano ba, bakit po kami nagpa-file? Dahil nga po ay sinisiraan po ang aming pangalan, binibismerge po ang aming reputation, ini-smear po yung aming pangalan. Lahat po yan kasinungalingan. Whether nasa maleta, whether sa paper bag, o sa kaanumang container, yan po ay kasinungalingan. Libel, defamation of my name, besmirching my reputation, smearing my name. Ano mo ba't hindi sila tumitigil sa kanira sa akin? Ginawa na po nila yan dati, noong 2016, 2017, nung ako'y nakakulong and the subsequent years.
Meanwhile, Villanueva says the filing of the complaint is a statement to put an end to the supposed lies.
Sobra na. Hindi na natin papayagan ito. Tutuldukan at tinutuldukan na natin ito sa paraan ng pagsasampa ng kaso sa kanila. Madami nang napahamak sa ginawa nila mga kasinungalingan at madami na rin ang natikom at natakot. Pues, hindi na natin papayagan ito. Naririto po kami so that we can and should allow the truth to stand.
After the filing at the NBI, De Lima and Villanueva went to the Department of Justice to file a perjury complaint against the 18 alleged former Marines. The lawyer also alleged that President Bongbong Marcos masterminded the scheme and claimed the funds were provided to several other personalities, including former House Speaker Martin Romualdez and co. The palace has described the allegations as a smear campaign against the president. Last week, the NBI said it issued subpoenas against Baligod and the 18 alleged Marines, among others, due to the allegations. The Sandigan bind grants the prosecution's ex parte motion for the issuance of a writ of preliminary attachment temporarily placing 16 properties owned by former lawmaker Zaldy Co under court custody. An ex parte motion is a formal request asking the court to act on a matter without prior notice to or participation by the opposing party. In a resolution dated March 4 but released on Monday, March 9, the Anti-Graft Court's 5th Division says the move aims to secure potential civil liability arising from alleged fraudulent disbursement of public funds. This is in connection with a 289.4 million peso road dike project in Nauan, Oriental Mindoro, while Co remains outside the country. The preliminary attachment order covers 16 properties across several cities, including Makati City, Pasig City, and Quezon City in Metro Manila, as well as Lipa City in Batangas. These include condominium units, parking spaces, and parcels of land owned either solely by Co or co-owned with his wife, Mylene. These have a total value of over 215 million pesos. The court finds that a sufficient cause of action exists against Co for the recovery of civil liability arising from the offenses charged, as mentioned in prosecution's affidavit of merit. This outlined the alleged fraudulent disbursement of public funds and falsification of supporting documents for the road dike project in Oriental Mindoro. Citing the facts of the case, the Sandigan Bayan notes that Co departed the Philippines on August 6, 2025. The court says he has no record of return and has been declared a fugitive from justice, placing his assets beyond the court's reach. The Anti-Graft Court also notes that there is no other sufficient security for the claim sought to be enforced. This means the government could be unable to satisfy any future judgment if the properties were not attached. Despite the ex parte issuance, the court emphasizes that Co and third parties still have an adequate and fair opportunity to contest the issuance of the writ. Co left the country 3 months after the Office of the Ombudsman filed a case against him before the Sandigan Bayan. He and several other individuals are currently facing graft and malversation charges in connection with a project in Oriental Mindoro. The House of Representatives Committee on Ways and Means approves a substitute bill consolidating proposals to abolish the travel tax after 2 hearings on its potential effects and impact. During the hearing on Monday, March 9, Manila Representative Ernesto Janicio Jr. moved to approve Sections 1 and 2 of the still unnumbered substitute measure covering 17 bills. This substitute bill includes Majority Leader Sandro Marcos's House Bill number 7443. With Janicio's motion seconded without objections, Committee Chairperson Representative Miro Kimbo approved it. The Ways and Means Committee's approval means the bill has already cleared 2 panels, including the House Committee on Tourism. The bill will next be sent to the House Committee on Appropriations for further deliberation. Kimbo says that while programs funded by travel tax collections are important, their financing should come directly from the national budget rather than relying on a variable that is not fixed. He is referring to the number of travelers entering the country each year.
Dahil importante ang mga programang ito, dapat itong patuloy na pondohan directly ng national budget or ng General Appropriation Act. The survival of these programs should not be dependent on the number of travelers or the amount of taxes that we collect from them. They are far too important to be dependent on unpredictable numbers. Dapat GAA ang pumupondo rito.
If enacted, the bill will repeal the travel tax imposed under Presidential Decree No. 1183 and related provisions of the Tourism Act of 2009. This will end the collection of fixed charges currently set at 2,700 pesos for first-class passengers and 1,620 pesos for economy-class travelers. Despite support for abolishing the travel tax, several agencies that benefit from it have urged the House to identify a substitute funding source. The Legislative Executive Development Advisory Council earlier identified the proposed travel tax abolition as priority legislation.